What's up, guys? This is Team Hardline Captain Alberto Zertuche here. Ooh, it's a little after 6. And what a day it has been. Crazy busy. Seen a lot of, it's been nuts. Hold on, give me a second. Let me focus my thoughts real quick. Go ahead and give myself a thumbs up. Number 2, look, I'm number 2 right there. So, yeah. All right, CJ, Joseph, Jose, John, and Hormel. Sorry, Homer. There you go. Sorry, guys. Oh man, today. Mentally spent is the underword for what has gone on today. So I get a notification from one of the business, well, from my bank, that they have done a chargeback of almost $1,800. So I'm about to lose my mind at this point. I checked back on it, and it's from a check that was deposited by us from another business that we sold a whole bunch of tobacco to. So I called my bank, tried to get to the bottom of it, and they're telling me that their bank denied the check. I was like, wow, okay. So I called the company, I get with them, they, start trying to figure out what's going on, this and that. And they're like, well, we can, to make sure to get everything right, we can, write another check and or do cash. So I thought, please do cash this one just so I can square the account away on the by chance we don't run into this problem again with the check on the same day, kind of deal. And he goes, no, what ended up happening is because I'm moving banks, so I had it put under my regular name because I'm still setting up the business account over there, and while setting all that up, I used my personal account to be able to set up the checks, and because it went under my regular name instead of a business name, that's what set the red flag up. But it was Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo already hates me. I hate them too. That's the one that I started my business out with, and they nearly drowned me with the company, with the credit card company that they set me up with, which is still trying to hound me to this day because they wouldn't let me send back the materials, the credit card system and everything that they were overcharging me for and everything. I mean, it was the worst decision to go with Wells Fargo, guys. Years back when I was starting up the YouTube channel, that was something that I did a video talking about it, and still to this day they find a way to get back at me. I hate that bank. PNC's right next to them on that. They're horrible banking. I'm not talking about the personnel there, those workers. They're cool. I like talking with them and stuff like that, but they're just bound by the rules and restrictions of the bank they work for. So please understand that. I'm not talking about the people who work there at all, any way, shape, or form. They've always tried to do their best to help me out, but they are also limited onto what they can and can't do. So, yeah. So that was one. And then not even 20 minutes later, while I'm dealing with that, I get a text from the property manager here saying that the property owner is telling me that all the stuff that I have, outside my shop, on both sides, which includes my jet skis, trailer, and all of that, that I need to start putting it inside my shop. I'm like, excuse me? Like, oh, and also too, that me breaking down my lead, that I need to do it after hours. Okay, hold on. So you're telling me I'm working in an industrial zone, but because I was jackhammering the other day for, it was probably 6 hours I was out there jackhammering to get it off the trailer. Finally got it done, got it off the trailer, and they complained to the property manager saying that I was making too much noise and that they can't run their business. And I was like, wow. I said, where were y'all defending me when y'all's business nearly shut me down? Because they set up a COVID testing site right next to my business. And that same day they opened up shop, we stopped having customers stop in to our shop. Because literally the parking lot was completely filled with people trying to get COVID testing, all the way wrapped around the corner, around the block, and everything else. So we had no business for almost 3 months. Nearly took me out. I complained, fell on deaf ears. Well, I do 1 day of jackhammering over here and they're ready to shut me down. Better get off on that crap. Sorry, guys. If I can go through 3 months with no no customers because y'all set up shop, you know, hey, that is something else. Don't get me wrong, guys. I needed to go get COVID tested, and I went there. But because they were right there, and it was right next to my shop, and I can get it set up real quick and stuff like that. However, it's a bad design because anywhere they set up any kind of COVID testing, it shuts down all the sales that are in that area. And it nearly shut down a mall in Houston. How y'all doing, guys?
Good.
Doing all right. I'm live on my channel, so if y'all hear me talking, it's not I'm talking about myself, I'm talking to the camera. But if y'all need any help, be sure to ask your questions and stuff like that. So yeah, it was, and literally, we had people trying to come in, you know, saying they were next door trying to get COVID testing, but they didn't have a restroom. I was like, well, I don't have one either. Like, I mean, are you all testing because you're positive, or you're sick, or you're just getting over being sick? Like, you know, I had to protect my customers, so I had to, that's when the sign went up of no public restroom because of that. Like, I had to jump through hoops. I had to set, I mean, besides them coming in and spraying every week and stuff like that, I mean, it was costing me a ton of money, but they just need to do it in an area that is without business. They think, oh, it's going to bring so many people to the business. No, it does not. It does not. I know firsthand it does not. And so because of that, you know, that really, I'm sorry, that the property manager sent me that text today, and I about lost my mind on that. I said, well, you know, where were y'all when I needed help and I wasn't able to come up with rent? Oh, you better have it. And I was getting charged late fees because I was 1 day late. And that's 10% of the monthly rent fee is what they were charging me. So, yeah, y'all can go in there. That's just my spoiling room. It's just naturally built that way and stuff. So, yeah, so that was that. And so, yeah, that was a real interesting thing. And the bank situation got settled. They gave me a bunch of cash to put into the account to square that away. So that got set up and corrected today. And you know, they called and let me know and stuff like that, and they were kind of worried. I said, no, man. I said, dude, we've been doing business how many years? Like, you know, this is the first time it's ever happened, you know. And it was, you know, once they said Wells Fargo, I knew. I was like, I'm good. Like, I know, you know, these guys are good to me. You know, I love doing business with them. They're, you know, so it wasn't their fault, and it wasn't that they were, you know, bad. It just the bank they banked with, you know, just was being overly precautious. And yeah, I think it was my red flag in my name. They know who I am. Yeah, so no, that was pretty much my day all the way up to about an hour ago. And like, I wanted to get online, I wanted to go live and stuff, but I was just not focused enough. And y'all kind of saw where I had to regroup myself, breathe, and really just take aim at what I wanted to do and control my thoughts and stuff like that. So, but I did get a lot of tackle in. I got some tight line braid in. I got some reels that were sent back to me so we can do some spooling videos. And there's some accurate reels, T-Rexes and stuff. And yes, it was a pretty horrific event. Today also too got a call that they went ahead and called my son in to do his surgery for his hand. So we should find out here pretty quick if it all went good and stuff like that. So we're still waiting on that word. Is there anything I can help y'all with?
Yeah, a little big old drop net. I think I've seen you use it on your channel.
I normally have them, but right now I don't have any. And they would be probably about a month out before I could even get one set up. I've got the hoop set up, I got the net set up, but I actually have to finish braiding it, you know, around the hoop and stuff like that, and then connect the bottom and stuff. The stainless is done. I've got 4 or 5 hoops in the back for that, and I even got some smaller hoops for some smaller fish and stuff like that. Right now we're shorthanded, so I'm doing this grunt work instead of doing the
Yeah.
The big stuff like that.
You have to put in an order for that, or?
Yeah, in order to kickstart it, I was gonna start doing it, around that time frame, just because I want to have some in stock for our customers. But if you do place an order for it, then obviously you'll get the first one that comes off the line. So.
Okay.
And it does come with landing rope, tilting rope, and all. I mean, it's ready to go.
Yeah, that's odd. I was like, man, that's the only one I've seen have it. So I was like, man, maybe they set it at a shop.
Yeah, normally I had like 3 or 4 of them lined up there and stuff, and they sold out. And then it took me a while to get the hoops welded up, got those in, and then I got the netting around it and stuff. And it's a process. It really is.
Yeah.
I think I clocked out about 25 hours straight working on it.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's just to make one net. So yeah.
Alrighty, well, I guess I'll try to put in an order pretty soon.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, now if somebody beats you to it, then you'll get the second one.
So we just call or just set it up right now?
You can set it up right now, and you'll be the first in line right now.
Yeah, I want a big one.
Okay. All right, guys, give me just a second. All right, what I need from you is first and last name, phone number. I don't want to ask you all that. I just have to write it down just because I'm live on the channel. And I forget your pen. I had to put flowers because they kept stealing my pens. So I did that. They're $479.99, comes out to looking at $538.79. Yeah, I can't wait to get rid of this thing. It's kind of my storage for it right now because I use this plexiglass to make those cell line motors. You see the little glass up on top?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I cut that out and added on and stuff like that. Yeah, we do a lot of custom gear here, and
You know if you have any drone rigs yet?
we can have some tomorrow or the following day. I've got the big 8-aught three-way swivels, crane swivels for them, so that way you can tie directly to it. And stuff
Like
like
that, I
that.
think you got it drone as well.
Mm.
I just tie it this bigger.
Yeah. Oh, you mean you don't actually tie a secondary line to the drone itself? You just go straight to the leader?
Yeah, I haven't tangled up yet.
Well, I got those leaders right there.
I mean, yeah, 100 liters.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
They
then,
just set them at all the other big stores.
yes. Yeah, we supply the other tackle shops with them and stuff like that. So, yes, sir. But yeah. So it's like I said, give me about a month. If I can get it done sooner, like if I get enough workers next week, I'll start on the next week, and you can have it probably by the end of the week. But I'm just saying a month, just on the by chance.
That's okay, I'll go back to work, so I'll probably like a month and stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. But no, for me, I don't like being backlogged on gear, especially when I know I have a pending sale. I try to get it in and get it out as quickly as possible. So.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You have a good one, boss. All right, guys. Man, so let me catch up on your comments. Yeah, today was the start of something else. It was on a whole nother level. And yeah. Toby Craig, Mr. FTW. Yes, sir. All the Johns, Ray, yeah, Jose. I had Navy Army before. They were great all the way up until I went to get my 4th vehicle from them. It was 3rd or 4th vehicle I was going to get from them. And I put myself on child support because at that time, me and my son's mom, we weren't seeing eye to eye, so I didn't want to fall too far behind. We had been split up like 9 months, but I had him every day, Monday through Friday, and every other weekend. You know, while she was at work, I would stay with him because I worked the night shift. And well, when I went and put myself on child support, they were like, "Oh, you owe 9 months back child support, and you also lose visitation." What the hell? And so at that time, I was getting another vehicle, and they wouldn't touch me. And then they said, "All right, we can give it to you, but we're going to charge you like 15% interest." When all my other vehicles prior to that were like at 4, 3, 5% interest. You know, I really had great credit, but as soon as child support got a hold of me, it was over. Your good credit rating went to crap, no matter how good. I mean, I had it for years. My credit score, I'd been working on it since I was 18. I was now 27, and it was destroyed. I couldn't even get the bank to give me a loan to pay off the 9-month back child support. When before, like when I first started banking with them, I told them, "Hey, you know, I wanted to do a paint job on my car." At that time I had a 98 Monte Carlo, and I wanted to get an emerald green color because I had red. Well, I would always get pulled over with the red color, but after I changed it to emerald green, I never got another ticket. Fancy that. So it was crazy, you know. They wouldn't touch me, and then I told them, I said, "Well, you know, I've done a lot of vehicle." Well, they're like, "Yeah, but the child support." And I said, "What does that have to do with anything with my credit score?" Like, you know, they automatically made it seem like I was 9 months behind when it just started, and they backtracked. Like, what company can do that? Well, child support can. They really can get you. And so with that in mind, I couldn't even get a loan to get, you know, caught up, just so I can get caught up on child support, because at the time I was working at the base, so I was making decent money. But then the child support, when it came through, was $1,100 a month for one child. My house payment, mortgage and everything, taxes, all of that, was $660 for my house. It was more than my house. Like, I was like, how is that even possible? Like, you know, my truck payment was $450, and at that time, and actually by that time when I had put my child on child support, I had gotten a truck, and it was a Chevy Avalanche 2002, and yeah, it was more. My child support was more than my truck and my house put together. It was crazy. I was like, wow. It's like, how do y'all expect me to pay all of that when I already have like a house note? These are all legal documents of me signing saying I will pay this amount. And they're like, "Oh, just get another job." Oh, but when I tried to get another job, they wanted to hit me with child support again on that job too. Like, it was a never-ending battle with that deal. It really, really did suck. So I don't know why I went into that today, guys. But oh yeah, it was the Navy Army deal. Yeah, so Navy Army, they said, "Go ahead and get the loan. We'll in 2 years we can refinance it," or they said you can refinance it. But the way they made it seem like they would do it for me, and then I could get a lower interest rate. So 2 years later, I'm asking for the lower interest rate. They wouldn't give it to me, so I told them to come pick up the vehicle. Yeah, so they fandangled me for 2 years, and then after that, I said, screw it. First vehicle I ever defaulted on, but it was Navy Army's fault. So I've never gone back. To this day, they wrote it off and all of that, and they said, "Oh yeah, we'll accept you back, but you got to pay the full amount of what you owe on that vehicle." I'm like, how? Y'all sold it. Like, I don't get the vehicle back or anything like that. And yeah, no, so I'll never do business with Navy Army. I'm good. I'm doing just fine without them. So, let's see. Dying Go in the house, Mr. Cobra. Let's see, a little bit more chat. Sometimes several hours until I complete the live chat. Popular, working, watching. Yep, working here, guys. Burgers, yes. Smoked mullet, where are you at? You ate smoked mullet. Yeah, I know they eat them in Florida. I've never heard of them eating them in Texas. Oh wow, okay. Yep, $1,100. It was crazy. And then they backtracked it 9 months. So already I was in the hole, almost $11,000. I was like, hey, wait a minute. I have my son Monday through Friday, from 7 a.m. to about 7 p.m., Monday through Friday. Well, actually, not on Fridays, because Fridays I went to work early because the third shift started early. It was like 6:45 or 5:45, something like that. It was almost 12 years ago this was going on. And they're like, yeah, it don't matter. When the first day y'all separated, you should have went and put yourself on child support. I was like, why? I mean, we worked it out for a little bit and then we didn't. And then they go, yeah, but when they didn't want to hear it. As soon as you split up, they get you for it. So I was like, wow. So, yeah, but I got knocked down pretty good, but it took me a while to get back up on my feet. Got it back on my feet. Been working on my credit lately and been doing a lot better. So yes, it is showing on it and stuff like that. I did get caught up with all my child support and stuff like that, obviously with her help too, because she finally realized that they did screw me. And then also too, she realized like I had to show her receipts of how much money I was sending in, and she wasn't getting the full amount. So then she knew too that at the same time she didn't want to be supplying the court system that was taking money that should have been going to my son, not to them. So it was crazy. It was really crazy. So wow. Yeah, and even then, what's crazier is the judge that was presiding over the case, she was on child support too. Wouldn't you say that's a conflict of interest right there? Like, I got locked up. I was prepaid on my child support because I finally got everything situated. I got the money that I needed to pay on my child support. I paid it all off, and I was 9 months prepaid, almost a full year ahead in advance. I said, you know what? Put it all on there. I know just in case it gets slow, I fall behind or whatever, I got a little window. I still got locked up, and then she tried to keep me in there for 180 days. Yeah. So yeah, it was it was a battle. It really was. I mean, that judge really put it to people. And then even then too, like, she was taking people for their I'm not even supposed to be using that hook. For their overtime pay, and that's not supposed to be part of it too. And it was nasty, a nasty process. But got through it, and yeah. So, and you don't even have to be married, guys. Like I said, we had my first son out of wedlock, and yeah. So, but he knows I'm there, and actually, they just called me a little bit before they were going to head over there, and I wanted to be there, but I was also dealing with those 2 phone calls kind of deal, and yeah, I was not having a fun day today. So really would have vented if I gotten live earlier. I knew I couldn't. I mean, I know y'all are there for me. You always have an open ear and stuff like that. I couldn't do it. It was too rough for me earlier. So. But yeah, no, so right now, glad me and my wife are really working things out and getting things straight, for our kids' sake, just to show them a different, we're trying to break that vicious circle of what our parents showed us compared to what we're trying to show them. So that's what I was trying to get to. And yes, I'm waiting on confirmations on emails for shipping of a bunch of reels. Got several 50s, a couple 80s, T-Rexes on order, MXLs on order, LXs on order, SXs on order. When it comes, guys, Yeah. One thing I did learn, never get an attorney from your city to defend you. Because they all play golf with each other, and You know, they may need it for a bigger case or somebody else who's got more money, and so they'll let one go, a win on their behalf, just so they can, you know, win later. You know, so I learned if you get an attorney from here, you know, it's never a good thing. So, yep. So anytime I get an attorney, it's always from out of the city, and definitely, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, guys. It ain't cool. So that they are, yes, sir. Sitting here building 3-way short redfish rigs, guys. I have built in the last couple of days, between getting my lead and getting organized over here, I've built 50 of the 3-way long 250-pound coated cable, 3-way short 50 of those, 50 of the mini cast out redfish rigs with 135-pound cable, 50 of the 3-way mono longs that y'all saw me the other day, 50 of the 4-foot shark leaders, and 50 of the 6-foot shark leaders. And now I'm building 50 of the 3-way shorts right here. So, yeah. Doing good, Chevy. Doing good, boss. How's the fishing out there at Cole Park? You been lately? MB. Good to hear on the what? Okay. Well, don't feel bad. I've been working like crazy too. Been leaving here every night at about 8 or 9 o'clock. Been putting in a lot of hours, but it's just me and Jeff knocking it down over here. So tomorrow I will be hitting the road to go make deliveries. I need to be on the road by at least 11 because there are multiple orders that I do have going out and stuff like that. So yeah. Also too, I'm waiting on confirmation because on the list from the reels that I showed y'all last week, where it said the Neptune heart color, it doesn't say if it's a G2 or not on this paperwork here. So I had to send them an email just to confirm, because, you know, there's also the camo greens, the camo blues and stuff like that, and those are awesome colors. I just want to make sure that, you know, whatever we're ordering is exactly what I'm looking for our customers, and what our customers are expecting to get too. So, oh, whose rack flew off the truck the other day? No idea. Where was this at? Dak, you just went out to go check it out, or you actually went to go fishing? Definitely need to buy some lottery tickets, that's for sure. I don't know if they enjoyed reading those texts, but it was the truth, you know. When I was sitting there suffering for, you know, trying to run my business here, they weren't giving two flying if anythings. But I pulled it through, so I'm sorry. If I'm gonna jackhammer, they can try and call for noise ordinance violations or whatever, but we are zoned industrial. This is an industrial area, guys. I know this because years ago when they tried to shut me down, they called the fire marshal, city inspector, health inspector, and the OSHA. All of them with the same complaint. And yeah. And lucky for us, I already had a lot of knowledge from, you know, being in the military and working offshore sandblasting and painting. So there was a lot of things that I already knew I had to get done just because I already worked in that type of mindset and field. So a lot of that was covered. There was just a few minor things that he wanted us to cover ourselves with, and so because he saw what we were trying to do and stuff like that, it really struck a fire up under him to give us a helping hand, because he doesn't like bullies. And I was like, neither do we. So yes, sir. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, wow. His rack flew off? Oh, man. That must have sucked. They had a great weekend of fishing, though. They caught a bunch of tigers. Man, ouch, that hurts. Ooh-wee. I'm glad nobody was hurt. So. Wow, okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, we got some rods with Valen, and we got some more for him that he needs to come pick up and stuff like that too. It's been crazy right now with the rod building and stuff like that. So everybody's gearing up for a Sharkathon. So we're trying to have everybody's finished before then, so that way we can have a little extra in house to sell, because that's definitely a time to cash in on having extra rods in the market and stuff like that. So we're definitely looking for that. You and me both. I've been busy here. Our father-in-law's actually been over at the house doing a lot of the work and stuff like that. Obviously, we're paying him, but we're still having to do some things to get it done and stuff like that. So, freaking. That sucks. Oh man. Jesus, that sucks. And he's only had that rack on there a few years. I mean, wow, that's crazy. Jacked Up Leatherworks in the house. What's up, guys? Daniel, I see you. What's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. When I would lecture, it up, let him mullet. Oh man. Also, too, just a heads up, I had not been able to get out to the post office this week. I just been really, the only reason I left today was because I had to get the money to get to the bank account, because that would have really put a hurting on us if I would have let it snowball, you know, because those other things pending in the account. So if we didn't get that sorted today, it could have been disastrously expensive tomorrow. So I'm glad we got that sorted out and stuff like that. Short I made. No, I did not get a chance to see that. Man, you know what, Jacob? Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do that real quick. Let's see. Give you a thumbs up. Let's see. Did you show it at the very beginning of the video? Hold on. Maybe that's the wrong sort. There. Nope, that's not a short.
Just have some quick special announcements to make on
bidding for artisans 3 months ago. Oh, okay. I think this is it. Let's see. Looks sweet. Awesome. That's gonna be sweet. Cool. All right. Awesome, Jacob. That's pretty sweet. So, congratulations, Edgar, on that one. That was your wallet right there.
Do you love boating?
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, that was one of the things that we learned with our double drop drum leaders. We use those for pompano fishing, but I actually started creating the pompano leaders with the floats and stuff like that, you know, just with stronger hooks, so that way they wouldn't bend out on those bigger fish and stuff like that. So it really did open our eyes to a different kind of avenue of fishing, because those bigger pomps do come through. We also catch reds, jack crevalles, pup sharks and stuff like that while we're trying to pompano fish. So I definitely don't want to lose a fish because of bent open hooks. So we definitely aim at putting a little bit stronger hooks on our gear when we do that and stuff. So oh man, how'd you lose those sharks there, Chevy? I think it might be time to coffee again. Yep. Might have to be time for some coffee. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get coffee, guys. I need some. I think I got about a dozen more of the bags. They're two liters per bag for the redfish gear. And yeah, I'm definitely excited because I'm gonna be talking to that gentleman that we spoke to the other day about getting some labels done, but I need some coffee. I'm yawning too much. I don't like that when I do that to y'all, so I'll be right back. So today I'm going to try the coffee cold instead of hot. Just because I also like cold coffee too, guys. I don't always drink it hot, but we'll check and see how that looks and stuff like that. I'm golden. Better. So how's everybody else's day going? I hope everybody's having a good one compared to the way my day started. It was just, train wreck after train wreck. Finally got the pass cleared and was able to focus enough, or sort of enough, to get back on. Oh, you know what? As soon as I can get these leaders done up, I'm going to show you the tight line braid that did come in. We got a small shipment from them of some braids for testing and spooling. Obviously, they have definitely been putting out a great product, and yes, we still have Cortland in house of multiple big spools and sizes and stuff like that. But again, too, we are definitely looking for the other colors that we need to get in that want to keep our customers happy and stuff. Also, too, they're sponsored the channel as well, so that's a beautiful thing about our channel. It allows us to work with multiple companies to get gifts for y'all. So yes, when it comes down to our subscriber giveaways, these sponsors help out, because obviously they give us some product to put out there and do testing and stuff, and I don't hold back. That's a good thing too. Hook caught my chair. And then it comes off by itself. He definitely wants to go fishing. Alright, so mine's going good. Can't wait till the weekend, no problem. Back in the bit going back having dinner with my daughter. Alright. Ooh, sushi night. Man, I ain't had sushi in a minute. It's been a few weeks, but as soon as I get caught up here, I'm definitely gonna have to make a trip out there and put a hurting on them rolls and the sashimi. Yeah, buddy. Let's see. Yes, sir. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I was mentally spent there for a minute. It was yeah. That's good. That's good. No, actually, the sushi place that we go to is all you can eat. So you pay $30 and you can eat. I think one time the most rolls I ever ate in there was like 8 rolls and like 20 pieces of sashimi tuna. On top of that, still had some egg rolls, some crab puffs, and what else did I have? Yeah, yep. So yeah, no, that all you can eat sushi is awesome, man. Umaya, it's over here right off the freeway on Weber, so Umaya, yep. Obviously, you still pay for drinks, so that will be added on top. But still, I think it's $19.95 for lunch and then $27.95 for dinner. So yeah, Umaya. There you go. I'm actually crimping 100-pound test. I'm using the 1.0 double mini sleeves right there, guys. And these are 3-way shorts, so I'm adding my snap swivel on this side. These are more of the lighter tackle leaders, and still with 100-pound test. The smaller leaders after that would be the whiting rigs. Those are probably our lightest test line leaders. They're made with 40-pound test, just because we snapper loop those, and that way we can add the hooks and beads, or hooks and floats or beads, whatever, to it, and go that route. Ooh, I almost messed up there. I was supposed to put the snapper swivels on this side. So from 3-way to my snap is long. So over here is supposed to be my hook, and that's why I don't crimp to the very end. That way I can double check everything, make sure I got it done right. And the size of hooks that I'm using are 5, 6, or 7/0, depending on which again, which company I'm using. Also 2. As you can tell, I was using 2 different colors. Earlier I had, I've already done that many in black. There's the nickel ones, and now I'm doing them in black. Hook color really doesn't matter, guys. It just, I didn't want to go to the back and have to go get more of the nickel ones when I already had the black ones up here, so I went ahead and did it. I'm using a size 1/0 on the 3-way swivel too, right there. There's 2 leaders I'm doing at a time, guys, just so when you're seeing that, you know what's going on. 2 hooks up there, and your 2 snaps over here and stuff. So. Allergies. Allergies. I like those, the Texas roll, the California roll, the there's a king crab roll. They have a crawfish roll, the tuna rolls as well, spicy tuna, a mango roll out there too. There's a pink one, pink salmon roll or something like that. Gary is the one who showed me that one. That one was pretty good too. There's quite a bit of them. They also have the fried rolls that are, you know, cooked on the outside and stuff like that. Those are really nice. Definitely, when you're gonna order the cooked ones, man, you got to have an appetite, because those are just a little. They just seem a little bit bigger when they're rolled up and stuff like that. So. I do like having the little fish eggs on there to add the little bit of crunch when you're chewing through it and stuff. I also like the spicy mayo and the eel sauce on mine. Yeah, I like eating king crab just because you can get a lot of meat all at one time. And I don't know. What I need to do one day is actually do a video, order a pound of king crab, and order a pound of queen crab or snow crab, and just see which one you get more meat out of. That'd be a really good video to check out. So. Pull out all the meat out of both and see which one weighs out more. I remember there was something I read about a long time ago about how they talked about crawfish, that on crawfish, if you actually get the medium size instead of all the large, you actually get more meat per pound once you clean them compared to nothing but the huge large ones. So I was like, wow, okay. But still, don't get me wrong, when I'm out eating them, I'm looking for the biggest ones I can find, just so I feel like I'm getting more meat, but they said pound for pound you actually get a little bit less. So no, it's not caviar, it's the fish eggs, but they're real tiny. Caviar, I think, is black or brown, but I think they have different levels of caviar out there and stuff like that too, so I don't know. Oh yeah. No, my kids do too. It was funny because when I first introduced them to crawfish, they were like, "Ah, we ain't eating that," and then now it's like, "When are we gonna go?" They definitely love the seafood that they got going and stuff like that. Roe, yeah, yeah. Making me hungry, that's for sure. It's been a minute, but like I said, I've been trying to do everything I can. Building this amount of liters is phenomenal. It's, you know, I've been trying to get to the back to go help Jeff with the weights. It's just, you know, trying to give them all their liters so that way their whole liter portion is complete. I know the weights are going to fall behind on a little bit. A lot of it had to do with that whole day I wasted out there trying to get that big old block of lead onto the trailer and getting a new trailer and stuff. But at least we crossed that bridge already, so we shouldn't be back over that one for a while. And what I mean by crossing over that one is that I got my own trailer. So, yes, sir. Toby's father brought up sushi. Yes, sir. Well, a few of them, they stopped coming in because they had gotten sick. One of them tested positive for COVID, and they lived together, so the other one didn't come in because of that. And then they tried to come back, but they hadn't gotten tested to come back, and so they haven't come back. Like, I don't know what's going on. They haven't even at least called me to tell me anything. A couple of the other workers supposedly picked up some better paying jobs, so couldn't really hold back on that one. And our last worker, he's been out with the stomach bug or food poisoning, so I don't know. Byron, what's up, boss? I have not done octopus sashimi. I might try that one day, especially, you know, put some of the soy sauce on there and see if it'll walk. But I think it has to be really fresh squid or octopus for it to do that. I've done shrimp sashimi, fish. I've done different types of fish for sure. Right. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I've seen some videos where people do the octopus live. I don't know. I know I've done some type of clams or mussels, I believe it was. They were brought in from the north. At the same time we went down beach and we're eating big old lobster and stuff like that. They steamed everything. It was awesome. I probably ate a dozen lobster that weekend. It's awesome. Y'all making me hungry, guys. Y'all making me hungry. I heard that when you do a lot of sashimi, you should be eating some of the ginger in there to help with your stomach acids or something like that. They were explaining it, but I don't remember exactly how it's supposed to work on that one. So. Dang, that would not have been good, Jacob. We wouldn't have all this leather works if you had done that. Yeah, they got some pretty good food over there, but you got to get the plates. I tried to order the shrimp by itself and found out it was more expensive ordering the fried shrimp by itself than just to order the plate. I was like, wow, that sucks. But they're big, they're good. Don't get me wrong. They're just, and it's up there in pricing, but you know everything in on the market has gone up in price. So yeah. Roger, what's up, boss? So, how you doing? We are here. I'm sitting here making my 3-way redfish shorts for this. I definitely got to go to Home Depot. And that was another thing too. I rented the jackhammer from Home Depot. They already pushed 2 charges through on the card, obviously for being the first and second day. The other day I forgot to take it over there, in the morning, so that was a whole nother day that they charged me. And then when I finally got over there, I left. They actually closed at 8, so I missed them by like 20 minutes. So I had to pay for a full another day. It was like, and then so my wife was like, "Well, I'll take it for you in the morning." So she took it from me in the morning, but they're saying the card was being denied. I was like, "How's it being denied? I got plenty of money in that account." Well, yeah. It was a cluster, needless to say, so I don't know. There you go. Yeah. You at work, Roger, or you already at the house? Oh, and just a little heads up, guys, I'm still working on the comments on the channel, still going back through to clear off all the ones that I hadn't answered yet. I'm like 12 days behind, or going back so far, and it says 12 days ago. So I'm seeing a ton of comments that came flooding in right before the cutoff of our 20,000 subscriber mark giveaway. That it's been crazy, and also I'm kind of glad that I'm doing the live video feeds, because here you get to answer your questions and stuff. So I guess it's kind of filling y'all's day and doing it that way, instead of me going in and creating a video that y'all go and comment on afterwards. So it just adds more comments to that comment selection process. So I think it's doing good like that. So it's giving me the ability to catch back up on those. So I might stay doing that up until I can get squared away on all those comments, because and it is, there's a ton. Oh, and also too, finally got my replacement phone. Finally got my replacement. Oh man, that was almost 3 weeks of trying to deal with that. Talk about a headache with can't even think of the name of the insurance company. Assurion. It was a process. About the color changer. Yes, they did. Oh, no, they haven't. Let me double check my email real quick while you're here, Byron, on that. Wait, let's see. Okay, nope. All they did was confirm the order for the reels. At the moment, we won't be making any big reel color combinations. We don't have enough sets to do so. The Neptune 6.3, the LX 6.3 MC Neptune is not a G2. It's a classic body with a Neptune color. Wow. So that is the only one that I know of that actually got a Neptune color. That was a color that we were trying to get onto other reels. So wow, they actually created G1 series with the Neptune color is basically what it's saying. It's a 2-speed MC with a Neptune color. And then they also confirmed that all the camel green and camel blue are the G1 series, not G2s. Okay, so that just kind of answers you on the list of those reels. And it was the ones where I did it like this, where it had, there's 3 lists. There's these 2 right here, plus the 3rd one right here. What I'm probably going to do is do a couple of pictures and put them into the community. I was supposed to do that the other day, but I did not get a chance to. With that being said, the G1 series reels have the smallest amount of drag out of the whole series. The G2 has improved, and then the Raptor obviously has the best. So just giving you a heads up on this, guys. So a lot of times you really don't need all of that if you are freshwater fishing and not using surf weights. If you are using our surf weights, then I would highly recommend you go with the G2 series or the Raptor, because they got bigger bearings as well. They all hold the same amount of line capacity per size of reel for whatever series they are. All the SXs, like what I mean by that, all the SXs, they hold the same amount of line between the G1 series, G2, and the Raptor. Same for the MXL, same for the LX, HX, or, you know, as long as it's an HX, if it's a G1, G2, or Raptor, they still hold the same amount of line and on the spool. Or if it's an HX or a J model, you know, of those series, they all hold the same amount of line for each one of those, okay? Hope I explained that clearly enough. If I didn't, let me know. Red and gold could be Iron Man, yes. Oh man, definitely. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to call it after this, just because, like I said, I'm mentally spent on that. But I definitely want to open up those boxes, show you the other spools of line that we did get in, and then all the testing that we're going to be doing on those other reels. I'm looking forward to it. The customer's given us permission to downspool, respool, and test our theory on these lines and the coloring on it and stuff like that. So we'll definitely be going from there. So where's the have you already done the drawing for the wallet for ALS, or is that your video just showing the wallet for ALS? That ends the 23rd of September. Okay. Oh, so you got a little bit of a window, and hopefully we can get it over to like $1,000 or whatever. That would be awesome. That'd be so awesome. If y'all don't know, guys, Jacked Up Leatherworks is one of our YouTube sponsors. Has been with us since the beginning. Has always tried to give us a helping hand up with sponsorships and stuff like that. And so if y'all have not gone to his channel and subscribed, I would highly recommend y'all going over there, throwing a subscription, give him some thumbs up and check out his work. There may be something in there you may like, and you know, I love it because he's got the same mindset I do of not skimping any corners, getting it done right in the most professional way. Also too is helping one of our subscribers here help raise more awareness for ALS, as his wife passed away earlier this year on it and stuff like that. So we are all doing our part to definitely do our part on raising more awareness for that and stuff. So most definitely go check it out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, no, they're not going to be doing the color swap because they don't have enough parts for a whole bunch of reels to be doing that right now. However, if we do get 2 reels that you want in certain colors, then I don't mind taking them apart and doing that for you here. But they got to be both reels that you want. I can't get 4 in to get 2 different colors, you know, to sell you that way, unless we can get 2 other people or another person who's willing to buy the other 2, which are the opposite colors kind of deal, you know what I mean? If I can do that, then I don't mind, you know, hooking y'all all up and building all 4, you know, like that. Instead of, you know, paying the extra amount, I'll do it as a thank you for purchasing the reels from us and having to wait a little bit while we order them. Also too, the deal still goes on for that. For any ordered reels, you will get 10% off your braid, whether it be tightline and or Cortland braid from us. So we're still looking at that, guys. That's going to go on for a while. So until we can get fully caught up here, anytime you have to order a reel, we have to do that. We are going to be setting that up. You're talking about a reel? Black reel? Oh, okay. What's up, Will? Yeah, oh no, they know who I am over there. That's for sure. You go. I actually came out on the Avid Reel catalog there, and I've been dealing with them for multiple years. You know, just bouncing ideas and knowledge back and forth and stuff like that. I love talking to them over there. Scott's mainly the guy that I talk to up there, obviously, and then, you know, the shipping department and the parts department and stuff like that too. You know, there's a few of those guys over there that are real cool. So, oh, black chrome. Yeah, that'd be something else. I was trying to get them to make a, they actually used to have a flat black. They really did. Years ago, they made it in a 50 series, and it was a flat black. I've seen a few of them actually come through the shop, and we spooled them up and stuff like that. That one was pretty cool. But I was trying to get them to do the hard life colors for us on the reel, but they were saying that that's one of the hardest colors to do, because they would have to mix yellow and green to make it. And then just depending on how many times they dip it, they couldn't make it exactly the same for each and every single one of those reels. So I was trying to do that, but it didn't work out. So. That it is, a whole different series, and then, you know, all the nomenclatures and stuff like that. That it was, and that's why I felt it was important to break it down that kind of way, and by making it easy for people to understand what they were trying to say and stuff like that. It was really awesome. Thank you, John. Most definitely will. Oh man, it's been a day and a half for sure today. Definitely gonna maybe try to go home and watch a movie with the kids today. Been asking them how their homework is doing and stuff like that, and you know, just trying to stay involved. Yeah, we could have did that, but see, but the green ain't the same green. You know what I mean? It's not the bright chartreuse green. That would end up being a Joker green instead. I don't know, I wanted that bright chartreuse color, and it would come out more a John Deere color instead. Yeah, that they do. And actually, you know what? I'm going to show you the 3 green LXs that we have here, and it's a prime example. I can see them from here, so thank you, Will. Thank you for that. Let's see. So what kind of fishing do you do, Will? I know you said saltwater, but like what kind of game are you targeting? There you go. Nice. Yeah, I'm waiting to make my way out there to Cali. I know Avid Reels has a couple of them big boats out there that they sponsor and stuff. So I'm gonna get out and go on that one that does like a 15-day journey out there, and that's gonna be talk about some crazy footage. 15 days of fishing. OMG. Yes, sir. That would be so awesome. Captain Nubs, what's up? SoCal in the house. Oh, nope. South Carolina. Sorry. Not SoCal. I've been there though. I've done used to go to South Carolina to go over there and just break away for the weekend when we were in the Marine Corps and stuff. So Edgar, what's up, boss? What's up? What is that? Sculpins. Oh, okay. There you go. Man, we used to always bump heads with the guys from Paris Island that went to boot camp there. They used to make fun of the Hollywood Marines that, you know, that we had it easier and this and that. And so just to get under their skin, I was like, oh yeah, you know, as soon as we got off the bus, they had sunscreen, bath towels, and some shades for us to wear. Bullshit. And man, it would set them off.